Greetings everyone. Today I will show you my arm day, and as you can see, I start my session with some close grip bench press. Over the years, I started to widen my grip because when it's too close, it can be. I mean, your wrist can take a lot of beating. It's not as stable, and you will put less weight because of that. So with a wider grip, not too wide either. I'm stronger, more stable, no pain, and my triceps take a lot of beating still. So you have to find where to put your hands, where you're the most comfortable to push heavy weights and to progress. After that, I'm doing some triceps pullovers with dumbbells. Over the years, I mainly did them with a barbell, but once I started to hit a reasonable weight, around 50 kilograms for set of 12 to 15, um, it started to bother my joints, elbows, even shoulders. So I switched it up for dumbbells, and it feels a lot better. And I feel a lot stronger, despite it's less stable. I have here 20 kilograms per hand, and it's quite easy, so I will progress fast. I think until I can hit 26 kilogram per hands. So yeah. Um, and I also forgot to mention for the close grip bench press. Right now, as you can see on the screen, I did them. My close grip was like 85 kilograms. So it's not crazy weight, but I'm working on from there, and I just started incorporating this lift again a few months ago. So hence why I'm not still extremely strong on it. Anyway, after that, uh, I'm doing the classic WOP push down. Nothing fancy to add there. It's a great way to finish your triceps, to feel them. Not stressful in the joints. You don't have to go heavy, just high rep, and that's pretty much it. 3 exercises for my triceps, 4 sets of each, and it's more than enough. Once I'm done with triceps, I move on to biceps. Same. I've always started my arm workouts with biceps, like for forever, and it's been like 2 months or so since the beginning of the year. Uh, I've been doing triceps first, and I prefer it because I start with the compound movement, my close grip bench. So I'm fresh to put as much weight as possible, and I'm efficient on it. And also my triceps pump doesn't impair with my capacity to produce force on my biceps. But the opposite isn't true. When you have a crazy biceps pump, as I usually do, very often, it can impair your ability to to produce force on your triceps movement, and it can be a bit disturbing, and prevent you to progress as optimally as possible. So next up, my first exercise for the biceps is cable push curl, one arm. I always do them one arm at a time because you can focus more. You're stronger because you put more energy on one arm at a time, and you yeah you work both of them. You alternate each time, and I mean it's more. I've always been doing them same with the dumbbell, but I started to switching things up and tried doing the cables. It's a lot more friendlier on the joints, and it still gives great results. I mean, I progressed well with that, and my biceps still grew a ton. So I will keep things like this. I'm trying to use more cables for biceps. Like at the moment, as you'll see, I only use cables for biceps. It's an experiment because uh, since the beginning, I've pretty much always did dumbbells. So I wanted to try switching things up to see for me how it works, and I've been doing well since then. So I'll keep it up, and we'll see over the months. So yeah, and after the preacher curls, on cables, I do the stretch curls, which is a variation of incline curls I've been doing over the years as well. I've been working out to using 22 kilograms, even 24 kilograms dumbbells per hand, on each end on incline curls, and it started to bother my elbows, tendonitis, and etc. So doing them on the cables, the same is a lot more friendly, and yeah, it's changing from time to time. I barely change my training, so it's to keep things fresh. Fresh is fun, and yeah, as long as I progress, always the same. As long as you progress on a movement, that's fine. So I will keep my exercise selection like this for a time, and we'll see how it goes. But I'm happy at the moment, so yeah, I don't change anything as long as it works. That's the saying. Don't change something if there is nothing to fix. If it works, it works. Don't change because you're bored or whatever, unless it's been years. But that's another topic. And yeah, I finish off my biceps and forearms workouts with some classic rope hammer curl. Nothing fancy to add here. It's almost like a dumbbell hammer curl, but the resistance is the tension is different. Um, After that, I do some wrist extensions to work. Yeah, I mean, obviously the the wrist. Because the wrist flexor I overworked with biceps work, so I try to balance that with some extension. And yeah, that's my last exercise for forearms. And after that, I finish my session with some obliques. At the moment, I work my obliques and abs twice a week. I alternate each day. One day it's abs, another day it's obliques, and I finish the week with some calves works, and it's the only day I don't work abs. So yeah, I hope you learn a things or two, and if you have any question, post them down below, and I will reply to them. Thank you for watching, and until the next one.